All right, Seton, what's the poll question today?
Well, I know you said we're going to get into that later, but we could start right there
Sure,
if you want.
okay.
What team is in worse shape going forward? The Suns, the Warriors. I would throw in the Sixers in there, too.
Yeah.
I don't think the Sixers are in great shape. We could also put the Lakers in there.
Yeah.
They're not getting any younger.
No, they're not.
Suns, Warriors, Sixers, Lakers.
Well, let me start with the Suns because they just got eliminated. They got swept. So Devin Booker's Supermax contract kicks in next season. He's due $49 million. Durant, third year of a 4-year deal, $49 million. Bradley Beal, 5-year, $50 million. So that's $150 million right there with those three. And luxury tax issues and all of that gobbledygook. Plus, you start to look at, what's going on in the West. Oklahoma City and Minnesota and Denver, they're still going to be really good. Dallas still has Luka and Kyrie. Clippers, without Kawhi, they're really good. Pelicans, okay. It's a learning process. The Kings are still really good. Memphis is going to get Ja Morant back next year. Imagine if San Antonio added a couple of pieces there with Victor Wembanyama. So if you're the Phoenix Suns and you got eliminated, you got swept, and all of a sudden, what can you do? Well, the person that you might have to trade is Devin Booker. But with a no trade, you're going to have to ask him, hey, do you want to relocate? So we got to get rid of our best player to get better, because who's going to take Durant? Now, could Durant be that third guy on a younger team? Could he help? Now, I don't know if he wants to do this, but like Bradley Beal, I never understood it. Bradley Beal was one of those guys you'd see in a Wizards uniform, and you go, oh, okay, getting 25 a night. Well, he seemed fine getting 25 a night. And, nobody bothers you. Nobody cares. ESPN's not doing a feature on you. But, Bradley Beal. Now, all of a sudden, you play with the Suns, and people are going, well, let me see what you got. Yeah, these games are on TV. People care about this. And then you're watching, and you're going, this isn't good. And then Kevin Durant, Frank Vogel's, he just got there. I think he's got a 5 or 6 year deal. And then Durant said he didn't like how he was used this year. Huh? So you start with the Suns. That's a mess. And here is Devin Booker talking about what happened.
Once you got to the finals, that's all you wanted to do was get back to the finals and compete for a championship. So how has these years since been frustrating where you go through a season, get back to that place you want to get back to?
Well, I want to win it. I don't want to get back. And, it's a tough league. At the end of all this, there's going to be one winner. And everybody that doesn't win is going to go into somewhat of a panic mode and feel like they have to make changes and do this and do that. But, I think over time, experience is, the best teacher. So, the more that you can spend time together and, feel this hurt together and go through it together, the better off you are in the future.
All right. I don't know if every team goes into a panic mode, but if I'm the Phoenix Suns and you're going to have the highest salary cap, I think that I would go into a panic mode. And you got a new owner. He thought, all right, we're going to bring these players. We got Durant. He said we got the best team in the NBA. He said, well, we got to see it play out. Well, we did. And Anthony Edwards is here, man. He is him. That guy, he might be playing in Minnesota, maybe not the hotbed of basketball and the focal point and getting nationally televised games, but he is must-see TV. And Ant-Man is not afraid of anybody here. Here is Kevin Durant talking about one of the futures of the NBA.
I'm so impressed with Ant. My favorite player to watch. Just grown so much since he came into the league at 22. Just his love for the game just shines bright, and that's something that's one of the reasons why I like him the most, because he just loves basketball. He's grateful to be in this position. He's taking advantage of every opportunity he's gotten. Love everything about Ant, everything, and be watching him going forward. And he's going to go out there and play extremely hard every single night. But was really impressed with him, and he's going to be somebody I'm following for the rest of his career.
Durant's not retiring, is he? It almost sounded like. And before I go, I'd like to mention some of the younger guys and Anthony Edwards. Edwards has got charisma. He's got riz, as the kids like to say. And he rises to the moment, literally. He does. You're putting up 40, you're closing out the Phoenix Suns, and he is yapping with Kevin Durant. I loved it. I thought, I didn't know, I'm not a Rudy Gobert fan, but Rudy can play and really, there are moments when Rudy Gobert can shine. I get that. Karl Anthony Towns, they do have a pretty good team. It's not just Anthony Edwards. And, that's a team that can play, win the Western Conference this year. Yeah, Marv.
It's crazy. An NBA team with patience.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Well, here's Anthony Edwards on playing against the Phoenix Suns.
Kevin Durant, for sure. It's my favorite player of all time. Like I said last time, it's the best feeling in the world, man, to, send him home or out, whatever you want to call it. I don't even think I outplayed him. He played great throughout the whole series, but, my team outplayed his, and, to come out victorious is the best feeling ever to beat him because he's my favorite player of all time.
All right. Verbal bouquets being tossed out there in the Phoenix Suns Minnesota Timberwolves series. It's good. It's fun. But you can get this feel of, you got Wembanyama, you got Anthony Edwards. John Morant's not old. You have a lot of younger players. And then you start to look at, how long is Steph going to play? And Clay and Draymond, KD. Certain players where you go, okay, their window of opportunity is KD on another team before he ends his career. I would say probably so. Steph is going to stay in Golden State. Clay might be on another team. And you start to look around and you go, how long can these guys be at least where we thought they were?